All right, welcome to week 2 of our distance learning. This week, we're going to be doing your favorite, reflexive verbs. Okay, we're going to review all of that vocab, all of those verbs, how to conjugate those verbs. I know you guys didn't really like it the first time we went through it in class, but hopefully by reviewing these verbs and reviewing the conjugation, hopefully some more of you kind of get the idea of how these work. All right, so let's just start by going over the vocab. Okay, so if we look up at the top here, we have por la mañana. Okay, which means in the morning. These are things that you would use in the morning or things that you would do in the morning to get ready for your day. All right, now as we go through this vocab, I highly suggest that you practice your pronunciation of these words. Maybe you practice saying it along with me. Maybe after I say each word, you kind of pause the video and then you say it and then you keep going. But make sure that you're practicing saying these words. All right? So let's start off with el cepillo. El cepillo means the brush. Next you have el pene, which means comb. The next one, el jabón. This means soap. All right, the next one. This one was one that gave you guys a little bit of trouble. El maquillaje. El maquillaje, which means makeup. Next is el espejo, which means mirror. This next one is another long one that gave you guys some trouble early on. El despertador. El despertador. All right, that's the alarm clock. Next is los dientes, which is teeth. And finally, in that first column is las manos. Now, one thing that I want you to remember, las manos, okay? This is a feminine noun. Okay, even though it ends in an OS, it is a feminine noun. So make sure that you remember that. All right, let's go over to the second column there. We have el cepillo de dientes. This is the toothbrush. Next is la pasta de dientes, which is toothpaste. Third one there is la toalla, meaning towel. Next is el champú, which is shampoo. The next one, we have la afeitadora, which means razor. All right, let's repeat that one again. La afeitadora. Next is la secadora de pelo, which is the hair dryer. The next one, el pelo, that is hair. And finally, la ropa, which means clothes. Okay, finally, your list of verbs that you need to know. Okay, once again, practice your pronunciation of these. First up is afeitarse. Afeitarse, meaning to shave. Next is mirarse, which means to look at oneself. Then you have lavarse, to wash. Next is peinarse, to comb. Then we have cepillarse, to brush. Then you have despertarse, which means to wake up. Okay, remember that despertarse has an E to IE stem change, and that happens in the second E. Okay, right there, right underneath that underline. The next one, or the last one in this column, is acostarse, which means to go to bed. This also has a stem change, which takes place right here, that O to UE. Okay, don't forget about that stem change. In the next column, the first one, ducharse, means to shower. Then you have bañarse, which means to bathe. Next is maquillarse, okay? Maquillarse means to put on makeup. Next one, ponerse, means to put on clothing. Usually you're going to use that with ponerse and la ropa, ponerse la ropa, to put on clothing. Next is secarse, which means to dry. Then we have levantarse, which means to get up. And finally, you have vestirse, which means to dress oneself. Okay, vestirse has an E to I stem change. All right, so make sure that you're practicing your pronunciation of those words. Use Quizlet to help you study and remember what some of those words are. Okay, and again on Quizlet, you can use that to practice your pronunciation as well. There's a way that you can do that. You just, on the flashcards, hit the little speaker button, and the program will say the word to you, and you can practice your pronunciation. All right, so this is our vocab